Good morning, you guys. I just woke up to like the most devastating news, and um, it's sad. My aunt's mum passed away this morning because of corona, and what is even more sad is because she's been like sick about a couple of days, and my aunt wasn't allowed to visit her or to see her because if she went to see her, she would have to be in isolation herself for 7 days because she obviously caught the virus. And my auntie is diabetic, so obviously it would have severe consequences for her because it's an underlying health issue. But what is even more sad is because you know your parent is gonna die, so you know your loved one is gonna die, but you can't be with them, so they're literally in a room like this alone until they pass away. Like, it doesn't even make any sense, and that's how a lot of people are dying. And it's heartbreaking to know that, like, it's already bad enough knowing that you're going to lose a loved one, but knowing that you can't be near them is crazy. And when my nan died, my mum knew that she was going to pass away the day she died, but my mum was with her every day in the hospital. So when you know, it's sad, but you can deal with it better because you're next to them. You can take it a bit more. Like, it's much more easier to handle. It will never be easier having a lost one that you love, but it would be much easier. I would rather know and be able to be there in your final days than to know and not be able to be there, not because of my own incompetence or my own inconvenience, but just because I can't, because it's so deadly that if I get it, that, oh my God, like, this coronavirus is, I'm not ignorant to it and I've been well aware of it, but it hits differently when it's closer to home, because now this is the first person close to me that's died of it, but I definitely probably it's probably the third person I know that's actually caught it. It's just sad. You just don't know. And a few days ago, a child in Ghana. I mean, a child from Ghana. She was 12. She died in Berlin. A 13-year-old in London. It's just it's getting really crazy, and it's just important that you guys protect yourself because it's really ruthless, and it's not looking like it matters who. It's like the survival of the fittest, basically. It's just crazy, man. I can't believe. I'm more shocked that my auntie didn't get to she couldn't go there and be there for her mum more than anything else. I think that's actually even worse, to be honest. It's horrible. It's really horrible. And I was reading, and people are starting to say that it's airborne. So, as much as they like tell you the mask ain't important, because before they were like to me, masks are not important. You're taking away from the people that really need them, from the doctors and blah blah, and it's shorter supply. But if masks weren't that important, which someone brought up, then how comes Chinese people use them all the time? Because the pollution of the air. I had to think about that, and I was like, this it must be an airbound disease because you can just catch it from touch and from people sneezing. So that is just that's an airbound thing. So God knows what the fuck is going on and how it's gonna end. Me, I'm not coming out of my house for nothing. Nothing, like nothing. I went to the shop, ran the off license, and I was even scared about that, boy. Oh my God! I went to buy juice. I come back, I washed the whole juice in washing up liquid, the whole bottle. I was not messing around, boy. I was not messing around. And now I've always been like a clean freak. When I go to the toilet, I've always washed my hands. I always disinfect the toilet seat wherever I am if I'm gonna sit on it. Like it's just a natural thing for me. It's always been a normal thing. But now every time I wash my hands, I cannot stop singing happy birthday. Like I do it all the time now. Like, happy birthday to you. It's so weird. It's like become so normal. But it's just I just wanted to I felt like I needed to share that with you guys because it's really serious. It's even more serious than I thought it was. It just hits differently when it gets closer to home, man. And I was never ignorant about this in the first place. I've been in isolation for God knows how long now. I've really been taking it seriously from the first time I heard it. But now it's starting to feel a bit scary now, to be honest. I think because you just don't know. Like nothing is clear at all. So even trying to prepare yourself for the worst. What is the worst? If they keep saying peak hasn't hit yet, what the fuck is peak if this is already bad right now? We're already in something else. So if Italy is going through what they're going through, America's going through what they're going through, we're going through it, Spain is going through what they're going through, and now it's spreading a lot over the Caribbean as well. It's starting to spread in Africa. If the whole world is going through this right now and it's a pandemic right now, what the fuck is peak meant? What is the peak of this meant to look like? Like, what is the peak meant to be? Is people gonna be running around like zombies or what? That is the fear of the unknown is actually what is scary. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not trying to be outside for nothing. This is not. I feel like me and my mom was talking. We think we've already had it, but that it doesn't make you. I thought when they said that you get it once, that you're immune from getting it, but that's a lie because people are re-getting it after. So I read it when a few patients were while they were recovering and it cleared, they still contracted it again. So there's so much that like if it wasn't for news outlets, we wouldn't know nothing because the government full of shit. Like Boris is coming out of isolation, even though he's still showing symptoms of the corona, just so he can. I don't understand. Like, if you're not even going to take it seriously with your own self, how do I expect for my country to be entrusted in your hands? He's just. I hope everyone that voted for him is proud of themselves. Everyone that was defending him when I was like, oh, terrible, terrible. You can't blah blah. You didn't hear all the message, all the horrible things people said when I was doing a video that this could be the worst thing that could ever happen. Look, I hope you're happy now with who's ruling your country because this man is a shambles. He doesn't know his left from the right. He wouldn't even know water if he was on a boat. So please, I can't even deal. Terrible. I don't know what is happening in this world, but it's about to be a real shit show, honestly. Because if peak hasn't even hit us yet, we about to be a whole lot of fucked. A whole lot of fucked. These guys really need to stay safe. Stay indoors. Only go out if it's really necessary. Like, really, really necessary. Because right now, I don't even want to jog. I want to go outside. I don't even fucking jog anyway. I went in the garden. I was even scared I'd come back in. Like, I'm just so scared. I don't know what it'd be like months indoors. I think I'd be scared to do anything. I was so scared just to go outside. Oh my God, I was petrified. I felt the sun yesterday and I come back in like my ass was on fire. Ew. Honestly, we just have to make the best. Anytime, any creative outlet you have, just do it. Like me, I need to stop being lazy and make more videos. Like I've been productive. It's just, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just feel that mm, I don't think any of us can prepare for what is about to go down, to be honest, because I feel like something seriously bad is gonna happen. I just keep getting scared and thinking like, oh my god, if this is not, if they keep talking like the peak hasn't hit yet, and already all this trauma that's already happening, just keep thinking like, what the fuck is the peak meant to be? What is that? It's crazy, to think that the whole world is suffering from the same thing. It's so weird to think that the whole world is suffering. So serious. Honestly, if no one takes any lessons from this, or nothing ever changes and ignorance still remains and people still keep doing the shit they're doing, God knows the type of lessons that they're going to get in their own damn lives, because there's no way that all this can happen and you can't think to appreciate certain things, and you just, this is a time where you really need to self-reflect and know what's really important and know how to really be grateful for so much things. People are moaning about being bored. You're not bored at home, you're safe. Some people haven't even got homes. Some people haven't got running water. Some people haven't got a roof over their heads. I even was thanking God yesterday. I was like, my God, I never even thanked you for having a brain to be able to read a book, to be able to talk, to be able to see, to be able to move. Yeah, my back hurts sometimes, but at least I'm functioning. Like I haven't got any serious health any serious health issues. I'm alive, I'm well, there's food, I'm fed. I'm just blessed. We're all so blessed, and we don't even understand how blessed we are. I don't even want to think of the people that are dying alone and know that they're gonna die and they don't have no one around them. Nobody. They're just stuck in that fucking room. Isolation. God. You guys just keep safe, and I'll definitely see you very soon. I wish you a lovely day, and always stay optimistic despite what's going on. You have to remain positive and you have to be optimistic, because as much as these are the worst times, it can be deemed as the worst times if you deem it as. Something about this, definitely, there's something good about what's happening in a weird way. It's not good that people are dying, but there's certain things that I know that I've been able to do and people around me have been able to do, even if it's doing self-reflecting and appreciating and wishing that you did this more, knowing that you want to do that more, and it pushes people to really, there's a lot of people now that are really pushing themselves to really do their do what's in their heart to do and follow their passions, and that can only be a beautiful thing, you know. So a lot of people wouldn't get to that point. I wouldn't even have got to that point if it wasn't for this isolation, because I would always make excuses, always procrastinate about things that I wanted to do and didn't do, or there's always something. But right now there's no excuse. And I've probably progressed more in everything that I've ever wanted to do in this short amount of time than I probably have in my whole life. So there is positives to what's going on now. Just, you have to exercise gratitude. It may be hard for some people, but you really have to exercise gratitude, because we are lucky beyond measure, boy. Yeah, take care, you guys, and stay safe, stay indoors, and until the next video.